The mischievous boy, Jack, accidentally fell in love with his family's nanny. He had tried to possess her more than once, but each time Lisa would refuse at the crucial moment, citing their incompatible ages. Jack thought he would give up, but this kid was a real oddball. Soon, Jack's opportunity finally arrived. As usual, his parents would visit his grandparents for a family dinner on Christmas Eve, leaving only Lisa and Jack at home. Seeing the time was ripe, Jack decisively took action. He first locked the door, then gulped down several mouthfuls of strong liquor. Then, while Lisa was on the phone, he secretly switched the TV to a horror channel. This kid had somehow heard of a folk remedy. Watching horror movies releases a lot of dopamine in women, causing them to be drawn to men. Now, all Jack had to do was wait. Sure enough, when a terrifying scene appeared on the screen, Lisa was startled, her hand instinctively tightening its grip on Jack's. Seeing that he had achieved his goal, the boy planned to press his advantage, but Lisa clearly wasn't having any of it and immediately nipped Jack's wicked thoughts in the bud. Little did he know that his refusal would almost cost him his noodles. Lisa had just entered the kitchen when she noticed that the Santa Claus statue, which should have been placed by the door, was now near the window, and even the living room door was inexplicably open. Realizing that a thief might have broken in, Lisa closed the doors and windows and told Jack to grab his phone and call the police. But the boy deliberately threw his phone into the bathtub, muttering a pitiful apology. Just as Lisa was busy fooling around, a sudden urgent knocking sounded at the door. When Jack opened it, a dark figure swiftly tackled him to the ground. Thankfully, it was just a false alarm. The supposed thug was merely a prank by Jack. No sooner had they breathed a sigh of relief than another strange noise came from upstairs. Lisa quickly locked the door, then grabbed a dagger from the kitchen. Casually leading the two towards the sound, they discovered a brick had smashed a window. From that moment on, everything became eerie. First, the phone lost signal, then the internet went down. Not only that, but their only means of transportation had its tires punctured. Even worse, the boy found a note on the other side of the brick. "Whoever leaves will be killed." Terrified, the boy immediately tried to flee the eerie place, but he hadn't gone far when he was struck by a bullet and collapsed in the grass. For safety, Lisa quickly turned off all the doors, windows, and lights, then pulled Jack into a closet in a bedroom upstairs. Soon after, the burglar wielding a shotgun found the area. Just when the two thought their lives were in danger, Lisa noticed the burglar's mask. She remembered Jack had a similar one. Combining this with the strange events that had occurred before, Lisa instantly realized it was all a prank by Jack and his friends. Jack finally confessed the truth. He had resorted to a hero saves the damsel in distress act to win Lisa's heart. Strangely enough, this explanation didn't win her over. Instead, Lisa found Jack's actions extremely perverted. Lisa grew increasingly anxious and immediately decided to call Jack's parents to extort money. This completely enraged Jack, and an unexpected incident was about to occur. To possess the nanny, the boy took out a lipstick and taped it to her lips. After applying a beautiful red lipstick, the queen gave Lisa two choices: accept her advances or put on black stockings and perform a driving test. Although Lisa was unwilling to compromise, she knew better than anyone that Jack was a complete pervert and possessed the truth. If she refused outright, she would be the one who got hurt. Reluctantly, Lisa chose the latter. Unexpectedly, Jack's friend wanted to join in, leading to a fight between the two. While they were scuffling, Lisa managed to grab a flashlight from the table and used it to send a distress signal. Coincidentally, Lisa's ex-boyfriend lived next door. Soon after, there was a knocking at the door. To prevent exposure, Jack had to tape Lisa's mouth shut again. He then went to the door and told the neighbor that Lisa had just left, hoping this would deter them. However, the neighbor wasn't stupid and insisted on entering the house to verify before leaving, unaware that he had stepped into a burglar's den. When the man woke up again, he was bound to a stool again. Desperate to monopolize Lisa's love, Jack didn't waste any words and immediately decided to kill his rival. Although the man claimed he wasn't afraid, his body betrayed him. His crotch instantly became soaked. This infuriated Jack. To punish him for dirtying the floor, the perverted Jack came up with a good idea. He first found a rope and a bucket of paint, then blindfolded the man and started playing a pendulum game. The paint bucket traced a beautiful arc and struck the neighbor squarely on the head. The man died instantly from the momentum. Seeing the situation was dire, Lisa quickly broke free and ran outside, but due to her nervousness, she tripped and fell. Thus, Lisa failed again. When he woke up, he was covered in light bulbs. Jack, intending to take advantage of her, instead received a fatal kick. Faced with Lisa's repeated rejections, Jack, utterly cowardly, sent a text message to Lisa's other ex-boyfriend, pretending to be her to kill everyone connected to the goddess. Soon, the man in the hat who had received the message arrived excitedly for the meeting. While he sat on the swing waiting for Lisa, Jack suddenly appeared and brutally murdered him. Having killed two people, Jack was now completely corrupted. To eliminate all witnesses and escape legal punishment, he went home and first shot the young man, then took out a knife and slit Lisa's throat. This made Jack the only witness, and everyone would believe whatever he said. Jack then quickly staged the scene, connecting the dead to create the illusion of a fight over Lisa. Afterwards, he He put everything back in its original state, put on his pajamas, and crawled into bed as if everything that had happened had nothing to do with him. When his parents returned home and saw the scene inside, they immediately called the police, even relieved that their son was unharmed. They were completely unaware that the real demon was lying in his arms. Jack thought his plan was flawless, but to his utter dismay, Lisa miraculously survived. Although he was severely injured and unable to speak, it was believed that the day Lisa recovered would also be the day Jack went to jail. This concludes the story. This story teaches us to cherish life and stay away from violence.